this is a beautiful late February morning, around 9 o'clock-ish, something like that. Went to see the consultant the other day. He's examined my knees all of 5 minutes. He kind of then listened to some of the issues I have. Didn't say much about it, just listened to it. I explained about my pain during the night. And he just said, take what you've got to take to get yourself to sleep. Which, to be honest, is not kind of what I expected, but I think he's had his money and he's doing his run. So I'll be back in work shortly on reduced hours, a phased return as they call it, and we'll see where we go from there. We'll try and keep things updated from there on in. This one's going to try and be a reasonably long video. I have no idea what the sounding is going to be like. Using an external mic for the first time. Hopefully you can pick up one or two of the bird song. We're now just coming into the woods. My plan one day was to come out crack of dawn, but it's not arrived yet. I think I'm trying to get the most out of the time I've got left before I get thrown back into the cement bloody mixer of working life. Don't think I'll be taking that route. We're going to try and get up and in to the woods. Going to have a look at what we hear and see. The equipment I'm using is pretty new to me. As I said before, the whole thing's pretty new to me, so let's kind of suck it and see where we go from there. Gonna have to change this footwear, come out in a pair of trainers. Not really ideal footwear. Obviously the amount of rain we've had recently. Ground's pretty boggy. This is not too bad, it's an old weather drawn path with evidence of motorbikes and mountain bikes and all the other things that people do for recreation these days. Now, I'm puffing a bit and I've only been out sort of 10 minutes. Reason being, if you bear in mind, 12 months I've probably not done any exercise. 3 months prior to my operation with chronic arthritis in both knees, I was pretty immobile. All right. so pretty mobile. Can hardly walk. The pain was so intense. So I'm now 7 months in, 2 brand new knees, and it's getting hard work because you've got to get fit again. Now what the consultant said is that all my life I've been bow-legged, so my legs have been, because of the new knees, straightened and took the bow out of them. So in essence I've probably gained a inch and a half on height, and as the consultant said, for 60 years I've been walking around with legs in a certain position. I'm now walking around with straight legs, which is using new muscles, so they're going to take a little bit of getting used to. As you can imagine, 60 years is quite a long time. What I've noticed is when I've done these walks before, my knees do swell up. Pain is not bad, maybe tonight, but we'll see. The other thing I've been sort of toying with is, what am I going to name the channel? I don't want to be controversial. I don't want to be, stand out against politics or religion, anything like that. I just want it to be a normal kind of channel. Include a bit of travel, include general health, well-being, and how I feel and what others feel around me. So I've been toying with rewired, not retired. I've also toyed with rebuilt, not retired. If you see it, let me know. And obviously it'd be great if someone could come along and give me a few taglines and help to try and get this channel up and running. Oh, may have picked a bad choice here. Getting some really muddy stuff now. I wanted to come into the woods because it's quiet, and also you get the best chance of listening to bird song, really. A lot of trees down. Now whether that's Dutch elm disease or whether it's bad weather, I'm not sure really. What am I going across there? Magpies up ahead. I mean, these are some old trees. Last time I came around here I saw quite a few tree creepers, so hopefully they'll come up. There were cultists everywhere. Yeah, look at that. Not sure whether that's just rotted away and gone. There's quite a few in here. Devastation. A graveyard. I'm using a microphone on this one as well, just to, well, not for any reason apart from I've never used it. And everything currently is kind of an experiment, as I said before. Apparently, you've got to say please subscribe and like. So I'd love you to do that if it's interesting enough for you. I think things will develop as, oh yes, squirrel shot across there. I think things will develop as I move along. I'm going to have to pick a new route because this is just mud. Mud. Right, let's backtrack a little. See if we can go a little bit more across country. I mean, to be honest, we're quite lucky where we live. There's quite a big country park right at the end of my road. So, if you can muster the energy, which my wife and friends do regularly, it's a great place to just come in, rewind and reclock, and not retire. On that point, I'd love, to be honest, to retire. I just don't have the money. Pension these days, and my company pension's terrible, not what I wanted it to be. I worked for years within the fashion industry. Managed some really high-end fashion stores in Manchester, and those days, you know, there was no pensions. Might have been the best dressed man in Manchester, or one of the best, but I had no bloody money. One of the great things about that was that the number of so-called famous people, to be fair, there were quite a few famous people I got to meet, and they got one or two perks from them. I'll probably name some of those later in the videos. So we're running right above the new pathway here. So this down here is the new pathway that the council have done. All credit to them, it's a great job. Just sometimes you walk along there and you get horses, runners, ladies with pushchairs, motorbikes, and I just wanted to keep away from that for the time being. It looks like somebody's been, well, there's something happened here. It looks like a motorbike or a tractor of some sort has come round. Another tree down. I mean, look at the number of trees that have come down. You know, there's something going on here. It's not just wind or Dutch elms disease. It's probably a combination of them both. But everywhere you look, there's trees down. Right, bit off the beaten track now. I've no idea how we do for battery on this. It seems to be reasonable, probably about halfway now. I have got spare batteries, but as it was a dry run, an experiment, I've kind of not brought them, as you would. Can we get to the other side of there? Now, bearing in mind, this is going to be pretty treacherous. Normal able-bodied person, not a problem. Me, 2 new knees. I nearly went there. Bit unfit. Done my knee there. Oh, no. Can't have that. Nope. And that's finished. That route. It's just a quagmire and I'm not going to get across. Which is a pity because it would have been a reasonable thing. But anyway, thankfully the results are not wet socks so far, and we'll find another route. I often watch things like Survivor Man, and all these people, out in the wild and that kind of thing. You come across and go, oh, that would make a great shelter. I mean, how the hell would you sleep in that? Keep me from the wind and rain. I don't know. Not for me, that's for sure. Let's have a look and see if there's a route down here. I don't think so. And once I get down, I don't know if I'm going to get back down there. Okay, so let's just walk back through a different way and try and see how we do from there. Well, I'll come back to you in a short while.